And today we have a special guest, Stacy Aberle, and she is a clinical psychotherapist as well as doing alternate modalities,
Yes.
that's it. Modalities such as Reiki, EMDR is
Yes,
a big one,
absolutely.
and crystals, and she'll tell us
Oh,
about all of them.
totally.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely. So why don't we start and tell me, I know you grew up in New Mexico,
I did.
and I know that that was a big influence for you,
Absolutely.
starting your spiritual path. So tell us a little bit about that and how you got into this.
Sure. New Mexico, coming from New Mexico, definitely had me gravitating towards the Native American pathways, as well as the holistic earth medicine. So basically, it has allowed me to broaden my clinical skills, my clinical avenues, including my spirituality in what I'm doing right now and in my private practice, which we'll get more into that. But yes, absolutely. Gravitated exactly.
Was it a big step or a risk? You know, usually when people start their own businesses, it's a big step.
It was a big step, and the way that I differ from other people, and this is what the big step how it came about,
Right.
is that I was working in the clinical in hospitals, working under psychiatrists, working in the clinical field and into the medical model, and I did that for a number of years and decided I wanted to go into private practice, but also incorporate my spirituality, my other healing modalities. I'm a Reiki master. Also working, like I said, holistic earth medicine, which we'll talk a little bit about. So that was a big step. Moving down here to South Florida, it's booming, and I'm just so blessed.
That's fantastic.
Absolutely.
So I'm really curious about hearing more about EMDR
Yes.
because I've never heard about it before.
Okay.
Can you tell me something about it, what
Yes,
you do?
absolutely. EMDR is actually one of my clinical modalities that I use that I also used in the clinical setting. It was originally developed about 30 years ago, and it was discovered that during the sleep and dream cycle of a person,
Mm-hmm.
you know, your eyes are moving back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, that is your brain processing events, sometimes past events. And what EMDR does is it uses this function of the brain to go to on a conscious level, because in the dream state, it's unconscious. And so this is at a conscious level, reprocessing, in a sense, negative thoughts and beliefs that a person may be having about themselves or problems that may be causing them in their lives, and turning them into adaptive and positive ones.
Wow. Now, what does that, how do you address, what kinds of things do you address with that?
I address everything with that. I have found it was originally developed for trauma. And it's not actually one of the number one things that the Veterans Administration uses for post-traumatic stress disorder.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it's being it's highly recognized. But I can use it for addictions, for depression, anxiety. I have found that it can be utilized with almost any issue, any problem area that a client comes to me with.
So I have an issue. I would say I'm an emotional eater.
Okay.
So is that something that it could assist me with or address?
100%.
What do you mean 100%?
100%, because everything that we do is based on a belief within ourselves. And so as an emotional eater, or it could have something to do with maybe your past, or what is the belief that you have about yourself that's keeping you stuck? Because for many of my clients, they're stuck, they're in a fear mode, or it's an unveiling of your true inner spirit and light. But using EMDR, it's permanent, it's fast, it gets the job done. It's the brain working for you.
So you're saying, and how long would this take to, like 5 sessions, 10 sessions?
No, 1 session. I mean,
What?
I'm telling you, most of my clients, when they come to me, they will come to me for a specific issue.
Right.
And we'll get down to really what is the core of their belief, which I'll give you typical core beliefs. I'm not good enough. Something's wrong with me. I'm powerless. I mean, all of these are attached sometimes to events in our life. Well, we figure those out and we work those out. The brain, using EMDR, we work those out. After one session, whatever event or whatever that issue is that we worked on is reprocessed permanently. And when I see my clients on a regular,
That's amazing.
It is.
I don't even understand how that's possible.
You'll see.
I will.
To me.
I'm coming to
Yeah,
you.
you will see, and you'll leave, and you'll go, oh my goodness, and then you'll want to come back, and this is where people come back to me because there's other stuff you want to work on, but it shortens the therapy time by months and years. It's amazing.
Wow, so you must really have a line standing out the door.
I'm getting one. Yes.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it works. It gives you results.
That's fantastic, Stacy. Tell me about some of the other modalities that you use.
I'm a Reiki master.
Uh-huh.
So energy work is absolutely essential to me because of my own spiritual beliefs, but energy is around us all. So doing Reiki, I also am very into my stones, into my healing, using crystals for therapy, crystals for healing, crystals for divination, that type of thing. I have a little toolbox that I'm able to use now in my private practice that I can pull upon that really brings that holistic me into with my clients. I call myself the holistic healing artisan because I'm also an artist, and I also do different jewelry, paintings, different things for the soul, and it's like I'm branching out in a whole new direction, and it's just coming together wonderfully.
That's fantastic.
And helping to heal
Wow.
other people, because all of the modalities, by the way, are modalities that I have used for myself, because going through the struggles that I did
Right.
early on were all ones that I've went through, and,
Right.
and I've been through a lot.
What happened to you when you used EMDR? What did you work on?
Well, whenever I first went to a therapist, this is about 12 years ago, that did EMDR, I was amazed at the change in my belief system about myself. My core belief was there's something wrong with me. I'm not good enough.
Right.
I'm going to fail. And that was something that had to do with me as from a young child. There was something that was a message that I kept hearing. And so I ended up over time believing that. Even though I knew it wasn't true, it's still, EMDR is matching the brain with the heart, and it just melts together.
Oh, wow, that's a beautiful way to say it.
Yeah, and so after that first session with a therapist, I went, I have to learn this modality, and I did, and I started in practice in the hospitals and the clinical settings, and brought it into there and have used it ever since.
Well, because a lot of times logically we know something.
There you go.
And emotionally,
There you go.
They don't go together.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. And I work every single day with my clients, and they know they're a good person, but it doesn't really feel like it. And we get to the bottom of, well, why doesn't it? What happened? And we'll go back in time. I mean, and things will come up, and then we process it out with the EMDR using the eye movements, and it's beautiful. I'm telling you, it's
Fantastic.
the first time anybody tries it, you'll be amazed, and I can't wait to.
I know. I'm going to be thrilled.
Absolutely.
If I can finally get these last 30 pounds off, it would be wonderful.
That's okay.
And people will see it, so then you
That's
know.
right.
I'm going to be a good testimonial for you,
Right.
for sure. That's great. So now tell me, is there anything else that you want to talk about before we close today? Like we have a minute or so.
Basically, I'm located in downtown Delray. I have an office there. I do sessions. I cannot do EMDR over the phone. I have to be that in person.
Okay.
But I also do. My business is extended. I do sessions over Skype because I do therapy. I'm a therapist.
Right.
So there's many things that I can do that people don't even have to be present for. We do it Skype over the phone. I work with people's energy. I work intuitively. So I pull in all of those things. But I am located here in downtown Delray. My website is, I have a company name, by the way. I am like my own brand, I feel like, but my company name, sorry, is Healing Spirit for Life. You can find me on Facebook, Healing Spirit for Life at Facebook.
Why don't you give us your phone number?
My phone number is 850-377-6909.
Okay, some people might have ran off to get a pen.
Okay.
So I want you to say it again and give your website.
Okay, www.healingspiritforlife. You can also go to www.stacyaberle.com.
Go ahead and spell your name. Yeah.
STACYABERLE. And that's stacyaberle.com. You can also reach me at 850-377-6909.
All right, Stacy, I want to say thank you very
Oh,
much.
thank
I'm
you
so excited
Yes, thank
that you
you.
were one of my first guests. I
Yes.
knew you had to be.
Thank
and
you.
this is a show that's going to go out all around the world, and my connecting encompasses the whole world.